Welcome to Seth's Daily Podcast. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. I don't thank you guys for subscribing. We are gonna pick bowl games, but before that, I just want to say every episode here on Seth's Daily Podcast and every episode of Harvey's Weekly Football Report here on Seth's Daily Podcast is dedicated to our great friend and Harvey's and Harvey's
classmate and cousin. Yeah,
and classmate and cousin to Harvey. Every episode is in honor of Earl, and prayers go to his family and friends and everybody in the Bigfoot and just Knott County, Eastern Kentucky community as well. What was your favorite memory of him, Gus?
well, I've known him all my life ever since the second grade. I mean, we grew up together. And me and my brother used to go down and play basketball and go in the hills and play games, with him and his brother, and like big buddies for a long time. And here lately we was getting to where was talking to one another, and I never would have thought that last podcast we done would be the last time I talked to him, and I went to the funeral and everything, he was just one of my big buddies. And, of course, like I said, we was cousins too, classmates. I want to miss it.
Absolutely, man. Definitely going to miss him as well. And every Bigfoot story is going to be in Earl's memory. Every podcast is Earl's memory as well. And, man, he was definitely making a name for himself in the Bigfoot world.
Yeah. I wanted to just play mid you. I think he's in a better place than what we're in right now. This is just my heartfelt opinion,
Definitely prayers go out to Earl's family and friends. And R.I.P. Earl. And the show is dedicated to Earl. Every episode here on Seth's Daily Podcast and every Bigfoot segment on the mysterious Appalachian Mountains is dedicated to Earl as well. We miss you, and we miss you every day, for sure. And we actually got some breaking news, Harvey. Before we even pick any game, we got some big breaking news just now in from Adam Scheffner. After a less than 1 year in Jacksonville, Urban Meyer is out as the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Well,
I've been watching ESPN. This don't surprise me one bit. It's not a problem. I think he would have been better off if he'd stayed in college.
Well,
but there's a whole lot of problem with in his life. I think he needs to straighten out before he ever go back into coaching. I think he needs to straighten it. I mean, I don't know all what it is, but I think he needs to take care of his personal life, before he coaches.
Well, all I got to say is thank God he got fired, because he was he was benching Jacksonville's best player, who's one of my best players in fantasy football. So I'm actually pretty happy that he got fired, because I'm in the fantasy football semifinals right now.
Yeah. But like I said, he got a lot. I think he's got problems. He had problems even when he was in college. So, I mean, big mistake we can say to that. I hope he needs to straighten himself out. I don't know what all the problems he got, but we hear a lot,
Definitely prayers go out to him and his family and stuff. Anyways, man, we'll get off that. We'll get off Urban Meyer's personal whatever.
Yeah.
We'll pick these college football bowl games, man. And
the
first bowl game is Friday, December the 17th, this Friday at 12 p.m. on ESPN. It is 6-6 Middle Tennessee State playing against Toledo, who are 7-5. And Toledo is 10-point favorites. That's 12 p.m. Friday on ESPN. I'm going to go with Toledo. Who are you going with?
I'm going to go with Toledo, too.
And also, it feels good to be back, man. I've had a little cold or something, so it feels good to finally feel good. All right, and this is also Friday as well. The Tail Greater Care Bowl,
Tail
Northern
breeder
Illinois.
cheerful. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a tongue twister. Northern
Yeah.
Illinois is 9-4, and they're playing Coastal Carolina 10-2. That's 5 p.m. on ESPN2. Coastal Carolina is 10.5-point favorites. That's Friday as well. I'm gonna go with Coastal Carolina. Who you going?
That's who I'm going with.
Okay, Saturday, December 18th, we got Western Kentucky 8-5 taking on Appalachian State 10-3 in the Boca Raton Bowl. That's 11 a.m. Saturday on ESPN. Appalachian State is 3-point favorites. That's Western Kentucky 8-5 and Appalachian State 10-3. I'm gonna go with Appalachian State. Who you going with?
I'm gonna go back to Appalachian State. That bowl's in Florida. That's another bowl game in Florida. So I'm gonna go with Appalachian State too.
All right, we got UTEP 7-5 taking on Fresno State 9-3 in the New Mexico Bowl at 2:15 p.m. on ESPN. That's Saturday as well. Fresno State is 11.5-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Fresno State. Who you going with?
I'm gonna go with Fresno State.
All right, we got UAB 8-4 taking on number 13 BYU 10-2 in the Independence Bowl. At 3:30 p.m. on ABC Saturday, BYU is 7-point favorites. I'm gonna go with BYU. Who you going with?
That's who I'm going with.
All right, and this is the Lending Tree Bowl. Eastern Michigan 7-5 taking on Liberty 7-5. 5:45 p.m. on ESPN Saturday. Liberty is 9.5-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Liberty. Who you going?
I'm gonna go with Liberty, and I just wanted to say I got plenty of trees around here. If anybody wants to lend one, if I need to lend a tree, I wonder what they get as a prize. A tree?
Are you a tree hugger, Harvey?
But I just some of these bowl games they just funny, but they, it ain't funny to these teams just playing, so they probably get a good payoff.
Especially,
I picked Liberty in that game.
all right. Okay, and the Clown Bowl. The Jimmy Kimball LA Bowl.
Yeah.
The Clown Bowl. The Jimmy Kimball LA Bowl. Jimmy Kimball LA Bowl. And that's 7:30 p.m. on ABC Saturday night. And that is 10-3 Utah State taking on 7-5 Oregon State. Oregon State is 7-point favorites. Like I said, the 7 p.m. on ABC on Saturday night. I'm gonna go with Oregon
State. This is tough, ain't it?
Not really.
You go with Oregon State?
Yes, sir.
That's who I'm gonna go with.
All right, and this is the Carriers New Orleans Bowl. And it is number 23 Louisiana 12-1 taking on Marshall 7-5. That's at 9:15 Saturday night on ESPN, and Louisiana is 5-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Louisiana. Who you going
with? I'm gonna go with Louisiana.
All right. Monday, December the 20th, we got the Myrtle Beach Bowl. Old Dominion 6-6 taking on Tulsa 6-6. 2:30 p.m. on ESPN. Tulsa is 9.5-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Tulsa. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna go with Tulsa. I'd say both teams they'll probably like it being out there on Myrtle Beach, won't they?
Yeah, you can see some beautiful women on the beach.
Yeah.
Never a bad thing.
No.
But they aren't as pretty as Tulsa guys.
Yeah.
All right, man. Tuesday, December the 21st, we got Kent State 7-6 taking on Wyoming 6-6 in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl, and that is actually at Boise State's football field, and that's at 3:30 p.m. on ESPN. Tuesday, December the 21st. Wyoming is 3-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Wyoming. Who you going with?
I'm gonna pick Wyoming to win the Spuds.
All right, man. This is also Tuesday, December the 21st. We got Texas San Antonio 12-1 taking on number 24 San Diego State 11-2, 7:30 p.m. on ESPN. Texas San Antonio is 2.5-point favorites. That is the Frisco Bowl. I'm gonna go with San Diego State. Who you going?
And then, I will go with. I'll go with San Diego State. But yeah, you look at this game here. This could be one of the especially of the smaller bowls. This could be one of the most interesting bowl games. This could be a good one. I mean, you look at the records and both teams. This could be this could be one of the picks of the bowl games.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wednesday, December the 22nd, we got the Armed Forces Bowl, 6-6 Missouri taking on Army, 8-4. That's at 8 p.m. on ESPN. Army is 3.5-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Missouri.
I've about lost you. Who you going with?
Missouri.
Well, I was going to pick Army, but I changed it to Missouri after they lost. Army lost the Navy last week. That's why I'm picking Missouri.
Yep. All right. This is the Frisco Football Classic, North Texas, and this is Thursday, December the 23rd. North Texas 6-6, Miami, Ohio 6-6, 3:30 p.m. on ESPN. Miami, Ohio is 3-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Miami, Ohio. Who you going with?
I'll go differently. I will. You go with Miami, Ohio. I'm gonna go with North Texas.
All right, man. And then this is the gas. How do you say that?
Which one is it? Are you talking about the Gasparilla Bowl?
Yes,
Yeah.
that bowl game. We got UCF 8-4. That's also Thursday, December 23rd. UCF 8-4 playing Florida 6-6, 7 p.m. on ESPN. Florida is 6.5 favorites. I'm going Florida. Who you going?
We'll pick Florida. You pick Florida too?
Yep.
You're sometimes your voice is going in and out. But okay.
Yeah. It happens, man. Can you hear me good now?
All right, keep going.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. This is Friday, December the 24th. We got Memphis 6-6, and this is the Hawaii Bowl taking on 6-7 Hawaii. That's at 8 p.m. on ESPN. Memphis is 7-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Memphis. Who you going with?
I won't go with Memphis.
All right, and this is on Christmas, Saturday, December the 25th, Christmas Day. We got Georgia State 7-5 taking on Ball State 6-6 in the Camellia Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
And that's at 2:30 p.m. on ESPN. Georgia State is 4.5-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Georgia State.
That's who I'm gonna go with.
All right, this is Monday, December the 27th. Western Michigan 7-5, taking on Nevada 8-4 in the Quick Lane Bowl at 11 a.m. on ESPN. Western Michigan is 5.5-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Nevada. Who you going with?
I'm gonna go with Nevada. Who wins this game will probably get in the right lane, won't they?
Yeah, they might get in the left lane though too.
Yeah.
All right, this is also Monday, December the 27th, in the Military Bowl. Boston College 6-6 taking on East Carolina 7-5, 2:30 p.m. on ESPN. Boston College is 3-point favorites. So I'm gonna go with Boston College. Who you going with?
I'm gonna pick East Carolina.
All right. This is Tuesday, December the 28th, and at 12 p.m. on ESPN, we got Houston, number 20, 11-2, taking on Auburn, 6-6 in the Birmingham Bowl. And that, like I said, that's 12 p.m. on ESPN, Tuesday, December the 28th. Auburn is 3-point favorites. I'm going with.
You going with Auburn?
Houston.
You going with Houston? I'm gonna pick Auburn. I like I said, I'm losing you some, but it's come back in.
Yeah.
You still there? Okay, I got you now.
Can you hear me good now?
Yeah. Who's are you? Air Force a little more Nixon? You still there?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me good?
I hear you now, but sometimes it goes in and out.
Hey, you can hear me good now. I'm back on the audio. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, we got Air Force 9-3 taking on 6-6 Louisville. 3:15 p.m. on ESPN. Louisville's 1.5 point favorites. That is the First Responders Bowl, and I'm gonna go with Air Force. Who you going with, Harvey?
That's who I'm going to pick, Air Force.
All right. This is also Tuesday, December the 28th, in the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. Mississippi State 7-5 taking on 6-6 Texas Tech. That's also Tuesday, December 28th, 6:45 p.m. on ESPN. Mississippi State is 9-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Mississippi State. Who you going with, Gus?
That's who I'm going with, Mississippi State.
All right. This is also the same day. We got UCLA 8-4 traveling taking on number 18 NC State 9-3 in the San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl at 8 p.m. on Fox. NC State is 1-point favorites. I'm gonna go with NC State. Who you going with?
I'm going to go with NC State.
All right. This is the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. West Virginia 6-6 taking on Minnesota 8-4. 10:15 p.m. on ESPN. Minnesota is 3.5 point favorites. I'm going with Minnesota. Who you going with?
That's who I'm going with.
That'll be an interesting game for sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay, this is the Fenway Bowl. SMU 8-4 taking on Virginia 6-6. That's Wednesday, December the 29th, 11 a.m. on ESPN. Virginia is 2-point favorites. I'm gonna go with SMU. Who you going with?
I'm going to go with SMU. You know that's a Boston. You know that is a Boston Red Sox place, don't you?
Yeah, that's an interesting bowl.
Yeah, that's a Boston Red Sox field.
All right, this is the new Era Pinstripe Bowl.
This is your sense. This is the Yankee Stadium one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maryland 6-6 taking on Virginia Tech 6-6. 2:15 p.m. on ESPN. Maryland is 1-point favorites. That'll be a give me game, as you say. I'm gonna go with Maryland though. Who you going with?
That's who I'm going with, Maryland.
All right, this is the Cheez-It Bowl at 5:45 p.m. on ESPN. We got number 19 Clemson 9-3 taking on Iowa State 7-5. And like I said, that's 5:45 p.m. on ESPN. Iowa State is 1.5 point favorites. I'm gonna go with Clemson. Who you going with?
I'm going with Clemson. Clemson probably playing about as good as anybody right now.
They are, yeah. And this is the Alamo Bowl.
Alamo Bowl, yeah.
Alamo Bowl. There we go. The Alamo Bowl. We got number 14 Oregon 10-3 taking on number 16 Oklahoma 10-2, 9:15 p.m. on ESPN. I'm gonna go with Oklahoma. I think they're pissed off. Their coach left them. I think they're gonna take it out on Oregon.
And that's what I'm saying. You look at this bowl game here. You say, "Wow, how come these two ain't in a bigger bowl game than that?" You know. But they're not. You know, they both lost some close games. I'm gonna pick Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's not a bad game at all, man.
Oh yeah,
right.
that was it. Yeah.
Thursday, December 30th, the Duke's Mayo Bowl. We got North Carolina 6-6 taking on South Carolina 6-6. Battle of the Carolinas 11:30 a.m. on ESPN. North Carolina's 8.5 point favorites. I'm gonna go with North Carolina. Who you going with, Gus?
I'm gonna go with South Carolina. Hey, does the winner of this game take home a bottle of salad dressing? I'm gonna go with South Carolina. You go with North Carolina.
All right. This is the
I like to have a little fun at these games.
Yeah. This is the Music City Bowl. Tennessee 7-5 taking on Purdue 8-4, 3 p.m. on ESPN. Tennessee is 4.5 point favorites. So I'm gonna go with Purdue. Who you going with?
I wanted to, but sometimes it's hard to pick against these SEC teams because they play tough schedule. I like Purdue. I watched them play some. You know, they beat Iowa. I mean, they beat two. They're pretty good. Maybe one of the best years they've had in a while. But I still like the SEC. I picked Tennessee.
All right. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Number 12 Pittsburgh 11-2 taking on number 10 Michigan State 10-2, 7 p.m. on ESPN. Michigan State is 1.5 point favorites. I'm gonna go with this is a hard game to pick. I think this game will be less than a touchdown. I think somebody might win on the last second field goal. I'm gonna go with Michigan State. Who you going with?
I'm like you. This is another one of these matchups that's hard to pick. You know, pretty good bowl team. Two good teams. I like the way Pittsburgh's playing. I'm gonna pick Pittsburgh.
All right. Then we got Wisconsin 8-4 taking on Arizona State 8-4. That's the Las Vegas Bowl. 10:30 p.m. on ESPN. Wisconsin 7-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Arizona State. Who you going with?
I'm gonna pick Wisconsin.
All right. This is Friday, December the 31st. The Gator Bowl. Number 17, Wake Forest 10-3 taking on number 25, Texas A&M 8-4. 11 a.m. on ESPN. Texas A&M is 5-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Wake Forest. Who you going with?
I'm gonna pick Texas A&M.
All right, and what a stupid name for a bowl game. Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. 7-5. Washington State taking on Miami 7-5. 12 p.m. on CBS. Miami is 2.5-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Washington State. Who you going?
I'm gonna go with Washington State.
That's on CBS, by the way. I think that's the only bowl game they get.
Yeah.
Then we got Central Michigan 8-4 taking on Boise State 7-5 in the Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl. That's 2 p.m. Friday, December 31st on Barstool. Boise State is 7.5-point favorites. Barstool is a great network, by the way. I'm gonna go with Boise State. Who you going?
I'm gonna go with Boise State.
These last two semifinal games we'll pick at the end.
Yeah.
So let's go on to the Outback Bowl, Saturday, January the 1st. Penn State 7-5 taking on number 21 Arkansas 8-4. 12 p.m. on ESPN2. Penn State's 2.5-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Arkansas. Who you going with?
That's who I'm going with, Arkansas.
All right, the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl, number 9 Oklahoma State 11-2 taking on number 5 Notre Dame 11-1. 1 p.m. on ESPN. Notre Dame's 2-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Notre Dame. Who you going with, Gus?
I'm gonna go with Notre Dame.
All right, then we got the Citrus Bowl, number 15 Iowa 10-3 taking on number 22 the Kentucky Wildcats, who are great at 9-3. That's at 1 p.m. on ABC. Kentucky is 3-point favorites. I'm gonna go with the Wildcats, and we're gonna be 10-3, and we're gonna win the Citrus Bowl. We're gonna get that trophy. With
I think it's this. I won't pick Kentucky, but I think this will be a good game too.
Just so you know, I was best players. I was best players sitting out this game for the NFL draft.
Well, that's what these a lot of them do. You know what? Even these bowl games mean a lot, but they should go to these bowls because even though they should go play because really they supposed to go have fun too because the season really these bowl games is just really. I mean, you want to win, but these bowl games really they can have a good vacation too.
That's true. Yeah. Especially if you're in the cold winter.
Yeah. Well, the Citrus Bowl in Florida. That's in Florida.
Yeah. We got Utah 10-3 taking on they're number 11 taking on number 6 Ohio State 10-2 in the Rose Bowl. That's at 5 p.m. on ESPN. Ohio State 6.5-point favorites. I believe it'll be closer than that, and I'm gonna go with Utah. Who you going with?
You going with Ohio State or Utah?
Utah.
Gosh,
I said Utah, man, what, clear as day.
You know what? I wanted to. I will pick Ohio State, but I ain't gonna be surprised if Utah beats them.
Utah's a good team.
Yes, sir. They really are.
This is the Sugar Bowl. Number 7 Baylor 11-2 taking on number 8 Ole Miss 10-2. That's at 8:45 p.m. on ESPN, and nobody's the favorite. It is even. I'm gonna go with that's actually besides the semifinals. That's the game to watch. That's the best. That's the best bowl game right there.
Baylor and Ole Miss is gonna be a dadgum.
And I'm gonna go with Ole Miss. Who you going with?
I'm gonna go with Ole Miss. They play pretty good too. I think they finished behind Alabama for second place.
All right,
West. They're real good.
Is that your game of the? Is that your best? Is that your? You think? Is that the game you think will be the best?
That could be other than the ones that's made the playoffs. I say Baylor and Ole Miss could be the game of the bowls. Yeah,
absolutely. And then here is a decent game as well in the Texas Bowl, Tuesday, January the 4th. This is the last one before the semifinals. 6-6 LSU taking on Kansas State 7-5. 9 p.m. on ESPN. Kansas State is 1-point favorite. So I'm going to go with Kansas State. Who you going?
I'm gonna go with Kansas State.
All right, man.
I picked just about every one of the SEC teams, but I didn't pick them.
Yep. All right. Friday, December 31st, man, in the college football semifinals, the Cotton Bowl Classic. Number 4, Cincinnati, 13-0, taking on number 1, Alabama, 12-1, 3:30 p.m. on ESPN. Alabama's 13.5-point favorites. I'm going to go with Alabama. Who you going with, man?
I would love to see Cincinnati win, but I'm not going to pick against Alabama.
All right. Then this game right here is the best. This one is going to be a barn burner, man. This is going to be
interesting.
This is going to be the best games out of the bowl games, besides maybe the national championship. Got number 3, Georgia, 12-1, taking on number 2, Michigan. That is also December the 31st, Friday, December the 31st. Michigan is 12-1 as well. That is the Capital One Orange Bowl, 7:30 p.m. on ESPN. Georgia is 8-point favorite. I'm going to go with Michigan. Who you going with, Harvey?
If Georgia had beat Alabama, I would have picked Georgia in this game, but I'm picking Michigan too.
All right, man. So both of us in our national championship game, college football final, both of us have Alabama and Michigan.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Michigan. Who you going with?
Hey, you took the words right out of my mouth. I think Harbaugh has got Michigan playing real good right now. I think they're playing maybe better than both teams. And that's just why I'm picking Michigan to win the national championship, because I believe his team is playing the way he wants them to play right now.
Yep.
And that's why I'm picking Michigan.
Well, Harvey, that was – I'm surprised both of us picked Michigan, to be honest with you. I'm surprised you picked them.
Michigan, like I said, he's a good coach, and they're playing for him right now. I mean, the last several weeks they've been hot too. Yep. I think they're playing as hot as good as it is. Like I said, Georgia and losing to Alabama probably. Georgia had beat Alabama, maybe would have picked them at all, but I don't know. Michigan's playing good too. If Cincinnati wins the whole thing, I would love to see it, but I'll be shocked. But if any of the other 3 win it, it won't surprise me.
If Michigan wins it, I'll be happy too.
Yeah. But I like Georgia too. I like Alabama. I've always followed Alabama all the way back to Bear Bryant. I mean, I've loved Alabama. Even one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time played for Alabama, and Joe Namath. So,
you sure it wasn't Freddie Kitchens?
Huh?
Freddie Kitchens, the former head coach of the Braves.
Oh.
He was quarterback for Alabama.
Yeah.
All right, man. Speaking of NFL, Thursday tonight, basically, we got the Chiefs 9-4 taking on the Chargers 8-5. 8:20 p.m. on Fox, and Kansas City's 3-point favorites. I mean, that game is going to be insane. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Who are you going with?
That game may probably decide who wins that division. If who are you picking?
You couldn't hear me. I picked Kansas City. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I thought you did. I'm gonna pick the Chiefs too. Chiefs. Well, one of our next games would be the Chiefs. They've really riding the ship, ain't they?
Yep.
They're hot, and I'm not gonna pick against them.
Yep. And Saturday, and yes, there's a Saturday game. Las Vegas Raiders 6-7, traveling to Cleveland 7-6. 4:20 p.m. on the NFL Network. Las Vegas is 1.5-point favorites, and all I gotta say is we wasn't supposed to beat the Broncos with half our roster out, and they're already saying the Raiders are gonna beat us. Cleveland's going to win. I'm going Cleveland. He's going.
Well, to have their problems, what's been going on? I'm not know when they've done this. Well, if this is up to date, why would the Rangers only be 1.5 favorites? That's not very good favorite, 1.5 given the situations. I will pick the Browns.
All right, man. And also, we got another Saturday night game. And this one, I mean, you start out the week in the NFL with 3 really good games.
Yeah.
You got the Patriots 9-4 traveling to Indianapolis, take on the Colts 7-6, 8:15 Saturday on the NFL Network. The Colts are 2.5-point favorites. I don't know how the Patriots are going to win. I'm going with the Patriots.
I'm like you. I don't. Indiana's 2.5 favorites against the hottest team in the NFL right now, in my opinion. And
Yep.
Bill Belichick's got the Patriots. They're like the Chiefs. These 2 teams are probably the hottest 2 teams in the NFL right now, and the Patriots especially. So it's hard to pick against Bill Belichick.
Yeah. This is a big game in the NFC for that 7th seed. We got Washington football team 6-7 traveling to the Philadelphia Eagles 6-7, 1 p.m. on Fox. Philadelphia 7-point favorites. I'm going with Washington. Who you going with?
It's just tough. I like Washington too. You know, I don't know if any of these. Well, both teams still in the hunt for a playoff spot, but it's getting slim.
Both
I'll
of
say
them are actually there's 6-7 will get you the 7th seed in the NFC right now.
right now it would, but well, let's put it this way. I tell you, ever who wins this game is probably still in the hunt. Ever who loses this game is probably done.
Yep.
In my opinion, so I won't go with the home team. I will pick the Eagles.
You want to talk about another big game for that final 6 and 7 spot in the wild card in the AFC? The Cincinnati Bengals 7-6 traveling to the Broncos 7-6, 4:05 p.m. on CBS. Denver's 2.5-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Cincinnati. Who you going with?
I was going to pick the Broncos, but Cincinnati is an up and down team. They lost an overtime game. I thought they would have won, and I believe they'll bounce back. I will pick the Bengals.
Oh, all right. We got the Packers 10-3 traveling to Baltimore 8-5, 4:25 p.m. on Fox. Green Bay's 5.5-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Who you going with?
Oh, I'm going to go with Packers. I don't know the status of Lamar Jackson for the Ravens. And he don't play. It's hard to pick against the Green Bay Packers. Even if he was playing, I still would think the Packers would win.
Absolutely. Then we got the Saints 6-7 Sunday Night Football traveling to Tampa Bay, who is 10-3, 8:20 p.m. on NBC. Tampa Bay is 11-point favorites. I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna pick against Tom Brady, man. I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay. Who you going with?
Well, I figured if you was going to pick the Saints, I would ask you. You must not be feeling pretty good. Pretty good if you pick the Saints. They got their records already. They already got a four game lead in that division. So I would pick the Tampa Bay and. Really, ever who wins the Super Bowl, really, I don't know your fate, but ever since it wins the Super Bowl, still will have to go through the champions.
Absolutely, man. This has been a fun episode to do, man. Definitely prayers go out to Earl's family. And every episode is dedicated to Earl. R.I.P. Earl. Y'all have a good night, and God bless.